I thoroughly enjoyed stopping at Hoppies.
Wow. That is wild. Holy cow.
We are at our destination for the day, which is Kaskaskia Lock and Dam. Since we are all on this dock together, we are having docktails together.
Whoa! Can we talk about pie anatomy?
Hi, we're Jen, Elliot, and Ollie. In 2019, we left the United States and backpacked through 11 countries, all before deciding to come back home and try something completely new, pivoting into boat life. Our current adventure is America's Great Loop, a 6,000-mile journey through small towns, big cities, and the wilderness from the eastern portion of the United States, through the Great Lakes and Canada, and down the Midwest rivers, all aboard our home on the water, Pivot. Make sure you subscribe as we share our journey through the highs, lows, and everything in between.
Good morning from Kimmswick, Missouri. We are docked at Hoppies, which if you didn't check out our last vlog, make sure you see that. Hoppies is a cultural icon on the loop. Been here for many, many years and is the last fuel stop for our next leg, which is 250 miles. This morning we decided to walk over to Kimmswick, which is the neighboring city, which is home of the famous Blue Owl. Blue Owl is famous for their Levy High apple pie, which we're gonna take back to Pivot. The current here in the Mississippi, and this portion of it is about 3 knots, so we're gonna walk the boat back and then leave from there. I thoroughly enjoyed stopping at Hoppies. It was just unique, you know, coming on the loop. That's part of the fun, like all the different spots that you get to see. And Hoppies was one I wouldn't miss. Now, they do not have that many slips. They used to have more, but due to some flooding damage, their docks are a lot less. We had, I think, about 6 or 7 boats last night, and there was room for one more, but they do allow rafting. So, like, as long as the boat is okay with it, you can raft. Now we are cruising down the mighty Mississippi again. About 36 nautical miles until our stop today. So nice short cruise with the 3-knot current that we've been getting on the Mississippi. It will be faster than ever. And at the end of our cruise, we are going to be trying our Levy High apple pie. So make sure you guys stay tuned to how that, because we're like so curious. Like, is it filled with apples? Was it like how did they get that shape? I don't know. I'm just like, my mind's kind of blown. Anyway. Mississippi has been so pretty so far. The leaves are just starting to change. There's all these sandy beaches. Just really enjoying the cruise today so far. Whoa, they got some rapids, eh? Look, mono hands.
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
That is wild. Holy cow. Whoa.
Skirt. You know why it's doing that? It's because it's like super deep here.
Really?
The water's coming in and it's going down and it's coming up and it's like doing all its whirlpool stuff.
I had a bit of curiosity about the wing dams, and I guess I just wanted to share it with you here. So the wing dams, obviously, they are man-made. They were not here naturally by nature. But the purpose of the wing dams is to slow the flow of water by the shore and to increase the flow of water in the center of the channel. And the purpose of that is so that way the sediment that naturally occurs kind of gets pushed further down the river. So that way there's less dredging that has to happen to keep the channel at a certain depth, which the Mississippi River, what I understand, is kept at a depth of 9 feet, which is like 2.7 something meters or something like that. And so it's just kind of interesting because as we've been seeing all of these wing dams, they're completely exposed to us because we are at a low water level right now. It's fall, but obviously in the spring, after there's a lot of snow melt and spring rains, that the water will rise up quite significantly. What we've been told is like about 10 to 20 feet, and we'll be at a flood stage. Now it's not like a major flood stage, but it's like a high water stage. What we've also been told from a lot of the locals is that in 1993 there was a massive flood of the Mississippi River, which had water levels like through at the tops of roofs essentially.
That house is starting to go.
Oh, Jeff, it's unbelievable. There it goes. Just now lifted off the foundation and it's just crumbling.
There's also a significant flood in 2019, which I don't think it was as severe as 1993, but it came kind of close, or the closest that any flood stage has come to that. So not being from this area, it's very interesting to kind of learn how the Mississippi works in a very very basic approach. This is by no means like a real in-depth analysis or anything, but just it's interesting to learn about because we are cruising on it.
We are at our destination for the day, which is Kaskaskia Lock and Dam. We hailed the lock tender, asked if it was okay to stay on the wall. He said it was, and we are basically staying on the outside of the wall. So the other side, that's where the barge traffic will come through. And this is a river, Kaskaskia River, and so it's not on the loop. So we basically just turned off the Mississippi here, and this is our spot for the evening. We have, how many boats are here? There's 7 boats here right now, room for maybe 2 more, and then of course rafting, and then right here is also an anchorage, quote unquote. There's enough room. It's gonna be a nice place to spend the night. Is it banging?
It's so good. Oh my gosh. The recipe said that if you don't like eggplant, you'll definitely like this. And I like eggplant to begin with, but this is so good. It is so flavorful, like typical Indian food is. You can taste the garam masala, you can taste the serrano pepper, the chili. Yeah, it's super good. Wanna try it?
Yeah. Tonight, since we are all on this dock together, we are having docktails together, or sundowners. If you're not familiar but with those terms, it's basically happy hour on a boat, kind of. And so right around sunset, you know, you come out, docktails is another word for it, and it's just a way to get together and talk and meet our fellow loopers. So we all have our camp chairs out. Every boat here is represented, which is fun. We're gonna share stories. Unfortunately, that means you have to stop working, babe. You ready?
There's so much work.
Jen is wrapping up our expenses report for the month of September. Today is October 2nd, so should be done today. We just had a video that went live. We have our presentation for the rendezvous is due tomorrow. What else do we got going? The Sunday summary needs to be written for tonight. This is the story of our life. Trying to balance all the fun with the work that makes us be able to have the fun, which is never a straight line, it's never black and white, it's always gray. So we'll be back in here tonight working afterwards. Sundowners with our fellow loopers was fantastic, but now it's time for some Levy High apple pie. Woot woot! Certified by the Blue Owl. Hey.
Whoa! So for scale, this is how tall it is to my head. Levy High apple pie. They have a full version. I got the mini kind because when Elliot went to get the
We are
dough.
not on a sailboat, we are on a trawler.
Yeah, because we don't get enough exercise on a motorboat. So, let's divvy it up. Do you go this way? Do you go this way? I'm gonna do... Holy cow. Okay, new approach. Put it on here. I think Ollie knows the sound. Wow!
What?
Whoa, okay. Can we talk about pie anatomy real quick? This is genius, by the way. The way that they filled this up is that they basically cored apples so that they're in the same circular shape as this. And that way, whenever the apple shrinks in the baking process, which naturally happens, it's not chunks of apple, which is like how like typical apple pies are made, or like slices of apple, which I was really curious, like how does it keep its shape? Genius! Wow! Holy cow! Holy Levy High apple pie!
Thanks for staying tuned to the very first and probably ever episode of Pie Anatomy on Show and Joe.
So smart. Like really, that is so smart. I'm so impressed. That's really good. The pie isn't super liquidy. It's not filled with a lot of the juices from the apple. It could be because we're having it at the end of the day. I don't know. But the outside of the crust has a nice like sugar like crust to it. So it has the sweetness, but also it has like the crunch to it. The apples inside are very soft, but not mushy at all. And they have a nice like cinnamon kind of apple pie flavor. Super good. Do you wanna try it, babe?
Absolutely. That Mile High apple pie, which wasn't really Mile High, Levy High, because we're on the Mississippi.
That Levy High apple pie
Was banging.
awesome.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It is so nice to be back on the rivers. The rivers have been so enjoyable. And we have really been enjoying the past few days on the Mississippi. We enjoyed the days on the Illinois River, and we expect, hopefully, to enjoy tomorrow's cruise. We'll be continuing on the Mississippi to, I don't know where, and Anchorage.
So make sure you guys are subscribed to see that video and give us a like. It really helps out.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See you tomorrow. And found out that
We tried to get Ollie to help, but she just,
She's just a passenger, first class passenger.
I know, right? It's time for some Levi. It's as big as Jennifer's head. It's as big as Jennifer. Just kidding.
the pie is not at all like super liquidy, which I'm not sure like how did they get, maybe they, I don't even know.